Alright, test 1, 2. That seems to be working. So, let's see then if this works. There is a 50-50 my stream goes, haha, you wanted me to work? No, death. But, we will find out, right? I mean, hell, why not? I've wanted to kind of just sit down and play Surround It again for a little while, so shit, might as well, right? Now, I had been going to play Far Cry, but, well, later, alright? Let me just make sure my thing is working here. Let us see. That's not a good sign, but fuck it, we ball. There we go. Concerning. The app doesn't seem to want to work correct. Hey, wait a second. Did I speak too soon? Was I flapping my jaws here? I'll have to turn down the audio, because I don't need a John copyright strike to come in and be like, haha, I hear you're playing music. I'm going to wreck your booty hole with DMCAs. Or something along those foolish lines. But, do I have a save from when I was playing? Apparently I do, so let's friggin' boogie, gentlemen. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Alright, I got a couple guns. Oh, I got a sledgehammer, baseball bat. Let's see, got me a pump action and no ammo. I got me a hunting rifle and no ammo. I got me some crap I can sell. Hold on, map, where the hell am I? I am somewhere. That's all I know for certain. Well, I'll either figure it out or I won't. Apologies, by the way, for the kind of janky mouse. I've got, as you can tell, everything set up. Okay. Motion blur disabled. Okay. Anti-aliasing 8x. Okay. Let's turn everything up to cinematic and see if it makes my computer go, ah, no more! Let's turn that all up to cinematic, brother. I don't hear my computer screaming for mercy. Oh, I know exactly where I am. Okay. Fudge. Alright. I don't understand, though, why the character sounds so effeminate when he's, like, bleeding. Like, why does he sound like, oh, oh, like, explain? Also, I gotta turn up the volume a little bit. Let me make sure the master volume's actually turned up as high as it goes. It is. Okay. So this game's one I'm gonna have to actually have turned up a little bit if you guys want to hear it. So you guys might not have heard the effeminate sounding character when he was, like, for whatever, like, bleeding out. So like I said, it sounded like he was going, oh, 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 like, it was some of the most effeminate sounding shit I've heard, and like, I don't know about you guys, but like, when I'm bleeding, I'm not going, like, oh, 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 like, that's a weird thing. Oh, hey, here I am. So, let us keep going, I suppose. Oh yeah, I got subscriptions, by the way, all set up, so if anyone wishes to support my stream here on Velora, feel free to drop a subscription. Like, every little bit helps, and, like, I would be genuinely appreciative, but don't feel obligated, by the way, like, even though it would be great, seriously, don't feel like you have to on my account. Oh hey, 9mm ammunition. Don't mind if I do. Now that's nothing I can use because I lack a pistol or a submachine gun, but hell, that's, let's see, that's $2 and that's $10 respectively, so apparently paying, or getting a round or a buck a round, give or take. Not the best, not the worst. Ah, you. Again, getting... Good lord. I just got knocked into next week. Hold on, guys. Alright. Oh, hey, he just got murdered, too. Or is that still me? Oh, let me just respawn the spawn point. Because apparently I have a spawn point? No, I don't. Weird. Days survived 0. Alright, I found... I believe this is like a steam-powered tractor? Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I think though this is like a steam-powered... No, this is... No. What is this? Is this a roller? Excuse me? I know, or else I think this is steam-powered, though. It's a little dark to see a damn thing. Yeah, sure, turn on VSync, too, to prevent any screen tearing. Right, controls. What is the, first-person button? Okay, middle mouse button, I guess? So you tell me, I could have been viewing in first person this whole time? No, never mind. Hold on, guys, I'm trying to figure out how this game works. Like, normally I don't mess around with first person, but I heard there is a first person mode, so please bear with me a second. Photo mode, screenshot, who cares? I am confused. I guess I don't need to know. I just wanted to know, so cool, I guess? That is so much smoother with, you know, VSync on. Ah. Fire truck. Very nice. Can't see shit where it's dark like this, but I actually don't mind the realistic lighting like this. Like, I think it's pretty nice, actually. Not bad. You next, huh? Alright. Time to send you back to your zombie grandma. Crowbar, very nice. You know, I want to screw around with the hammer, so I'm going to screw around with the hammer. See how much stamina this uses. Oh, basically nothing. Okay. And for the amount of damage it does, it's worth it. Hey, ugly. Hey, ugly. Hey. Hey, you. Thank you. Yep. I do declare I like the sledgehammer here. Knife is, like, what, $10? Yeah, $10. Let me just check this real quick. Where am I? Again, I just realized I'm not even looking on the map. I'm just kind of more screwing around like, hey, I can explore. Oh, huh. No, I'm fine. If I go this way, then it's just a straight shot to the safe zone. And I can sell some stuff. Yeah, that's fine then. Huh. Zombies with red eyes. Does that mean this is a stronghold? Hope not. That would be extremely suboptimal, to say the least. I hope this isn't coming across as dark to you guys. I know YouTube's really weird about how it... Not YouTube, or OBS, I mean, is kind of weird how it conveys how dark things look. Because, like, to me, this is actually pretty bright. But looking on my phone, it looks like it's pretty dark. So I hope it's pretty much not dark. Ooh, a twofer? Hell yeah, dude. Now I should make sure I'm still going the right way. Not really, but fuck it, we ball. Maybe I'll find some halfway decent loot along the way. I guess you could say he got hammered. Hey! uh... Oh, give me a second, chat. I gotta pause it so I can take my feet out from under me because ouch! Whew. Gee, for some reason, sitting on your feet kinda hurts. You know, who would have expected such a thing, right? Just come on, step into my parlor, said the spider to the fly. Ooh, hey, money. I like money. That brings me up to about 224 bucks, give or take. About 30 of that. So probably about 190, give or take. And yes, I did just purposely take the 4. What the fuck was that? I am not a fan of whatever that noise was. That just made my booty hole pucker a little bit, I will admit. I'm going the right direction, though. Where I'm only rocking melee weapons, I do not have the balls to face whatever was making that noise. Okay, that's just a deer. Deer are fine. I think. Not chasing after me, so I suppose it's fine. You telling me I can't drive a bobtail? Man. That reminds me, I might actually do a GTA stream, by the way, sometime in the future. So if anyone's interested in, these are... Why are these guys toughened? Dead deer. Deer head. Okay. How much is a deer head? 20 bucks. That is 30 bucks. Well, hell, 30 bucks is 30 bucks, right, chat? Yeah, sort of like the old adage of "I'm not gay, but $20 is $20." No, just me. Yeah, you're right. I really shouldn't adjust for inflation, huh, guys? I got another 45 ACP round, bring it up to $3. Hmm. Anything good on the shelves here? Oh, that's me looting. Okay. Let's see. Empty water bottle. That's nothing. $73 though. Nice. I really gotta do a 7 Days to Die stream in the future again, because it's been like a year since I played 7 Days, and the reason I gave up was because the developers basically put two thumbs up to us here as, fans. And I was like, or I say two thumbs up, no, two fingers up, and I was like, yeah, I ain't playing party to that, right? So, I mean, hell, maybe the 7 Days devs have finally pulled their heads out of their asses, finally? That would be nice. I mean, I'm probably just hoping against hope here, but the idea, anyways, is a nice one. I already checked this here, yes. Much as I hate to, I'm gonna use one of these bandages to get my health up slightly, because I don't have very much in the way of health regen, if any. Now, map. Okay, so I'm at a gas station. Specifically, it just labeled gas station, okay. Let me just get, like, I don't know, 15 meters off. Okay, yeah, I'm still headed the right direction. Cool, cool. So far, so good, I'd like to say. I mean, everything seems mostly alright. I, don't seem to have gotten any, zombie hand-shaped suppository, so I think we're doing good. It's probably, like, one of my favorite games, though, like, just to play. Like I said, this is something I play, like, when I need to relax or sit back and just really de-stress and calm down. And I don't know why, but even though it was a pretty calm day, I was just stressed the fuck out. Well, actually, yes, I know why, because Grandpa's really not doing well. Hasn't been for the last few days, but I mean, still, it just... It sucks. It really sucks, chat. Nothing I can really do about it, but damn, it's hard seeing Grandpa in such a bad place. Like, hopefully, things will get better for him, but, especially with just how bad he's been doing today, especially, I kind of wonder if this is, like, gonna be Grandpa's last year. I mean, he's 89 at this point, so, there's that. Old age is a mother. But, even were it not for old age, I still worry. Also, apologies for the rapid pausing. I'm having to look around four-legged felines, as opposed to 5 or 6, I suppose. But they keep getting right in front of my monitor, and it's a little hard to see because the monitor I'm actually playing my game on is a little high, or a little low down, and that's not one I can raise up any, so that little shit knew exactly what she was doing, didn't you, Maggie? And, yeah. But yeah, no, like I said, I'm worried about Grandpa, It's one of them things, like I said, it's 89, almost 90, and where he's been doing so poorly, it seems worse than, like, when I panicked when I was a little bit younger. And, I mean, thankfully he is eating, but, I mean, shit, I'm still worried. Alright, now there should be a bed in here to set as a spawn point. Alright, Scroll down, set spawn point. Very good. Now, there should be a trader right here. Very good. What are you selling? Alright, take that, take that, take that, and that, and that. Take that, take those, and that. Take this. That brings me up to... If I wanted to, I could actually purchase some shotgun shells. Let's see. 7.62, no, 5.5. This takes 12 gauge and this takes 308. 9mm, 12 gauge. It's 20 bucks per round. Let's get 10 rounds if I can. Very good. That brings me down to... Okay, so I got enough if I want to buy some 308s as well. So let me get 10 of these too. Actually, now let me get 15 308s. I can't afford 15 308s. How much are 308s? 20 bucks. So let me get just 10 308s then. Confirm 10 308s. That brings me down to 38 bucks. Not the best, not the worst. Gonna sell this baseball bat, and there we go. Oh, right, I gotta be above a water source to fill, and then I can go over to the cooking station, and I'll have some water to drink. I'm gonna sleep, though, until the, day, just so that way I can actually see something other than just what you can see inside the camp here. So, yep, sleep. The blood moon is settling down. Do blood moons actually mean a thing in this game or not? Alright, anyways, here we go. Daytime. I currently have 3 cats on me, so I'm having to hold my keyboard in an awkward position. If I can get a can opener, I'll be able to get myself... Hold on. Fill. Fill. Alright, time to get both of these water bottles filled with, or I say filled, but boiled. Because my most immediate concern is thirst. My next concern is hunger, so looks like I gotta get a can opener so that way I'll have some food on hand at all times. Can openers are something you find naturally, though, so there's a 50-50, I don't even pretend to find them. Right. Cooking station. There we go. Now. And now reloading my hunting rifle. 6 rounds. There we go. It ain't much, but now I got a holdout that's not just my melee. I try not to use much in the way of, ranged weapons this early on unless I absolutely have to, and, considering that there's the mall with the zombie boss, pretty damn good loot, but also, again, the zombie boss, I ain't even close prepared because I need armor and all that horseshit. Or there's over here, which is, it's got its own deal with, like, a couple of waves and shit I have to destroy, so I can't manage that one. So, by process of elimination, gotta go actually down this way and explore some, hopefully find some halfway decent loot. Oh, cat, get, don't, sorry, cat got on the pressure point of my arm and it made my thumb kind of spaz out. Little menace. Yeah, that's right, I'm calling you a little menace, Maggie. What you think about that, huh? You think purr, cuddle. Mm-hmm. Is that your official statement for the record, kitty cat, huh? Is that your official statement for the record? Guess so. Alright, now, That looks like we're gonna follow the road this way. There should be some halfway decent loot the whole way through. And if I keep following the road, I might find you some good stuff in general. Well, cool. I should make my way towards the road first. Yeah, there's stuff. By the looks, POIs the whole way through. Nice. Let me just double check. That is a mini horde. Alright, that's fine. We got this. 45 ammo. That'll sell. You're next. Alrighty. Another pump action? Don't mind if I do. That'll sell. When I get to a point where I can boil that. But check that shit out. Let me just unload ammo. That made nothing, so I still got... Well, I got 4 rounds in reserve for if I have to use my shotgun. Which is not the best, but hell, it ain't the worst either. Alright, let's keep going. Building. What do you think that is, an H&R block? Or something else? So it's in the vehicle wreck here. Bolt cutters. Read. Reading this book had no effect. Okay, so if I go fishing, that'll help me somewhat. How much do you sell for? 15? Alright, then I'll put the shoes in the container here. And I'll put the cloth there too, because the cloth is useful because I can turn that into bandages. So, first POI of the night, or if I say first POI of the night, but first POI I was actively seeking out for the night. Man. Can you believe this shit, kitty cat? Ah. Alright, respawn on my spawn point. I guess I can sell some stuff. Now, there are the options you can play this, that way it's like Project Zomboid, you know, you go, lose all your skills and lose all your inventory and whatnot, but I'm more playing this, like I said, just to relax and have fun. So that's what I'm doing. What are you selling? Alright. Take this, take that, what is this, 45, take that, and that, take that as well. Now, $100 for water, that's pretty pricey, but it's also water. I guess I don't need it too badly. Or I guess I do, actually. There's the water bot, and now I'm basically broke, but... Filter mask, no. I mean, it's a little bit of radiation protection, but I'm also too broke, so I can only just kind of look at it. We get 2 rounds. Confirm. Can do the same for 308, is the question. Yes, I can. Cool. Now I've got about... I got 12 shots each of them, assuming I don't fuck it up. I would just go refill my bottles, that way I'll have 4 water bottles. Obviously I have to boil 2 of them, but still. Resource management is a very important thing in this game. Alright. Now entering the safe zone. Alright. I'm going the wrong way entirely. Good job, good job. Alright, water bottle. How many can I do? Just 2, that's fine. So now I have, like I said, 4 water bottles, which that's going to be incredibly useful. Now let's make my way this way, because I need to get back to that apartment building, because the apartment building usually has extremely good loot, especially in the beginning here. Like there's, I believe, 3 or 4 floors, and you can find all sorts of good shit from military key cards, which net you about $100, give or take a piece, as well as, you know, good shit like, you know, like guns, food, sometimes can openers, clothing, protective gear. Like I said, it's probably one of the best places you can go, especially in the early game. Hell, I try to always, like when I place around it, hit up the apartment building, because it's just one of them things. Youch. Now, if I remember right, like one of those vehicles over there has some loot near it. Might be further up the street, might be back the opposite direction, but if it's not back the opposite direction, so it's somewhere up the street. Might be. Is there an intersection here? Might be kind of up this way. Might be just straight this way, but there is, if I remember right, ammunition of a sort. No, might be just right on the other side of this vehicle. I don't know, it's been a while. So yeah, must just be further down. That's fine. Like this, there's really, really good loot in this area. And crawler dead. Nothing on him. Gotta keep her going. And then bonk. And then bonk. And I saideth to thee, thou shalt sit down. I'm wondering if maybe the reason is we're seeing toughened zombies because the developer decided to work on like kind of rebalancing areas. That kind of makes sense to me. And ho ho ho, that's actually pretty good seeing that extra shotgun ammo because I was a little worried I was gonna run out. Oh, I hit a button. .45 ammo, so that'll net me $6 unless I find more. Very nice. Let's see what's on this shelf. Because it's a little shop as well as, like I said, apartment buildings. Nothing. What about here? Nothing. How about on this shop counter? Fuck yeah. Oh, damn. Wire cutters. I was excited because I thought that was a can opener. Sleeping bag. Very nice. How many bucks is that actually? $30? Hell yeah. Especially this early in, one of the most important things you can have. Especially if you make, you know, like pretty frequent trips to the, like safe zone, is money. Also, just because there's the wandering trader, like money's one of the most important items in-game in general. Medical bag, very nice. Campsite tent. Alright, you. Blue heavy jeans. Alright, let me rip these. Like I said, there's always halfway decent loot. Even just on the bottom floors, there's usually at least something. But there's, I think, 3 or 4 floors to explore, so let's keep on going, chat. And each of these floors has a couple different rooms, too. So let's see what's in the cabinet here. A handgun that shoots 45. Very nice. Oop. Rip clothing now. There, now I have a third holdout and a use for the 45 ammo as I come across it now. That's going to net me a little bit more, or a little bit less potential money here and there as I loot, but it'll work out in the end. Water purification tablets, those go into the medical bag here, so again, very useful. And the best part is the bags are essentially infinitely stackable storage, which is pretty broken, but who's gonna complain, right? More storage is more storage is more money, is more loot. How about this loot container here? Adorable. Alright, rip clothing. 20 slots, that's pretty worthless, but if I had a better backpack, I'd be throwing it in, because that's 30 bucks. What's here in the cupboard? A cigarette and a face mask. Alright. So I look cool, and I can smoke a nice little cigarette. What do you think they are in the post-apocalypse here? Like, what do you think it is? Like a loose Virginia Slim, Marlboro Red, something like that? Or you think those are Winston's? Ah, you're right. They could be Camels. Oh, scheisse! So there was actually a zombie inside here. So yeah, the developer definitely rebalanced this building, because it used to be you didn't even spot zombies inside here because they just didn't exist inside here. Rip clothing. Rider jacket. You think that's like a Kamen Rider reference, or just more like a motorcycle rider jacket? Not even asking to be like a fool, I'm just genuinely curious. So on the one hand, you know, Kamen Rider, but on the other hand, hell if I know. What's in the fridge here? Nothing. So yeah, this has definitely been rebalanced. Broken glass, garbage. Only worth $5 though, so I'm picking it up. Again, infinitely stackable storage. Alright, gonna rip clothing. And baked beans. Now what's this require? I need bolt cutters in order to break open that container. A shame, because if you have the bolt cutters, you can actually get some cool stuff. You know, these military lockers here usually have at least a gun and a good little bit of ammunition. And sometimes, even if you're lucky, you can get something like a, you can get a, like, piece of protective gear, like a, gas mask, or even a, vest or something like that out of it. And the good thing about vests, also, is you get, a little bit more storage out of them. Alright, we're wandering outside first, because, again, loot containers. What's here in the crates? Nothing, okay. Let's check the refrigerator first. Energy bottle. Water bottle, very nice. What do you mean I can't just place it here? So I'm currently up to drink. There. Alright, now check the sink. Broken glass. I don't understand why you can't use, like, broken bottles in this game. Because those would be, like, okay weaponry. I'm not about to tell you they're the best weaponry, but hell, you know. Post-apocalypse, if you're looking for a quick and dirty against zombies, then, come on. Like, something like that would be perfect. Of course I can put a tent inside that. Alright, let me just clear out my notifications. There we go. Now, let me just come into here. So what do you think happened here anyways? Like a bombing or what? Another can opener. Nice. Thankfully, can openers are infinite use in this game. Very different from real life, of course, because those do dull after a while. Alright, drop. Camo skirt, I guess. Let me actually, Ooh, actually, that's better than the pants I have. So, rip clothing. Alright, we are putting on the camo skirt, because that is storage. Rip clothing. Like, can you imagine, though, you're just in the post-apocalypse, and some dude just takes up cross-dressing just because they are, utilitarian. And I mean, hey, if you can hold like 8 small items or 4 large ones in this camo skirt, I can understand why people would wear it. Though, obviously if you're doing that post-apocalypse, even if there are other people, you got to keep your man cred and put up the Scottish brogue. Go top of the morning to you, laddie. Oh, me and Fergus were up in the Scotch Highlands the other day. Aye. We had some haggis and I didn't think I was going to get this far in the bit. We were having some haggis and I was asked, "Hey, Donald, where's your trousers?" I said, "Well, Seamus, it's been hotter than hell and I need to let the boys rest." Aye. Sure. Close enough, right? Alright, time to make my way down. Because I need to go and sell a bunch of stuff in the safe zone. Well, I don't need to, but it's more I want to, so I think I will. Got a pretty good starter kit, though, between the sledgehammer, the revolver, the shotgun, and the rifle. Now, I'm not exactly doing major amounts of damage, but hell, just that in general? Shoot, that's better than I've done a lot of times, even playing for like a couple hours. Now, granted, we're only 43 minutes in, plus the 30 minutes of the kind of disastrous test stream when I was having bugs, but hell. Now, I'd like to sell to you. Supplies you need right here. Alright, cool. Now, cigarettes again. Medical bag is useful. Sleeping bag, though, is not. Wire cutters right now are not, so... Open. Baseball bat. Close. I don't even need these, really. Open. Alright, 556. 2 can openers and a tent. Alright. Crowbar is useful, so I'm keeping that. Let me just rearrange. Let me just do that real quick and then do this. That's 20 bucks. And then I can kind of, again, rearrange my inventory to make it a little bit more neat by doing that. Yeah, perfect. Actually, let me talk to you real quick, trader, so I can see how much is in my wallet. So if I wanted, I'm a dingbat. I accidentally hit the escape key trying to reach around the kitten. What are you selling? Do you 9mm, 5.56? Don't care. Weapon cleaning kit. Thankfully, I'm good right now, but in the future, that's a whole nother thing. Let's see. 12 gauge. Let me just pick up about 7 rounds. And that goes right up here for 18. Then pick up 12 308s if they got them. Or if I can afford them, I should say. Can't afford them. Alright, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. No, that's me then for now, unless they got 45 ACP. Let's pick up 6 45 ACP rounds then. Whoops. Alright, cool. Now I'm set for a little while. Time for me to make like a banana and split. Now. Yeah, close enough. I'll make my way back to the apartments buildings pretty soon. And like I said, we're going to start POI hunting again, because I need to hopefully find some better loot, because don't get me wrong, the camo skirt's nice for loot purposes, but I want military pants if I can. And I wouldn't mind getting some military gear. Also, you may be wondering, Potato, why is your mouse glitching out so much? For those of you guys who don't know, I have a trackball mouse. For those of you guys who didn't ask, alright. Consume. Got me some spaghetti. Okay. Hold on, I gotta pause this for a second, chat, because I gotta get, hold on, what temperature is it in here? Let's see. Light on. 57, alright. I'm just being kind of a wimp. Ugh. But I still want to throw a blanket over my feet. Oi. Perfect. My feet are now covered, and hey, kitty cat, any chance I can convince you to get off my legs real quick? Oh, man, my legs hurt. Again, pardon the old man sounding groans here. Arthritis. And cats. That's a combination. No, I'm not going the right way. Maggie. Maggie. No. Oh, scheisse. Alright, now we're going this way, because I'm curious what this POI is, and I want to kind of loot it and maybe make my way through here, too. And if we find some POIs along the way, I'm totally fine with that as well. Just... interesting. Alright. Oh, right, I forgot I had the monitor on to monitor Grandpa. Because yes, I do in fact have a little monitor to watch Grandpa, so apologies. Like I said, I got that going for 2 reasons. One, like I said, Grandpa's health's been pretty bad. And also, you know, if Grandpa yells up and needs help, then I can just go down and, you know, make sure he's alright. And unfortunately, the downside is every time he breaks wind or uses the restroom, I can hear it in full surround just about. But, you know, that's just what it is. Very thin walls downstairs. we're at a truck stop. Nothing on this corpse. That's a crowbar. Don't mind if I do. That's a little bit of cash. I feel like a truck stop would actually make a halfway decent apocalypse base. Especially if you can rig up the water to get working. Like, that's... Like, you could get yourself hot showers and... Assuming the kitchen ain't too much of a biohazard. Again, work in kitchen and get off of me, cat. That is right on my pressure point. Hate to raise my voice to the cats, but it's like I said, like this is a pretty bad arthritis day. I don't know if I said it, but yeah, no, this is a pretty bad arthritis day, so it's very painful feeling the cats try to get onto my legs. Hell, even my thumb's kind of acting up. I think we're about to get some really shitty weather. Probably snowing right now, even if I had to guess. Cause yeah, that's the normal kind of crunching my thumb does when it's really, really shitty weather. Alright, a lunchbox. That's a little bit more storage. Canned sardines. I actually had canned sardines for breakfast this morning. Good stuff. Like, I'm not joking, by the way, when I say I had canned sardines. It was canned sardines and mustard sauce. Which is just really delicious, by the way. Like, if you can have canned sardines and mustard sauce for breakfast, I mean, shit, I'd recommend it. Especially when I was getting it at the other, like, you know, when I bought them the other day, they were 88 cents a can. Like, at 88 cents a can, especially, like, hell, you're having good eats. Alright. Alright. So we did the truck stop. Didn't really loot it all the way, I don't think, but at the same time, I preferred... Wait, how did I... Like, that's a whole self-storage spot, is it not? I really should actually properly explore this one. Rabbit. Huh. Maybe I will check that out. That might just be a little waste. Actually, I think that's just like a little waste station or a truck wash, something like that. But here's where I want to really be. Now this area will probably have at least one boss zombie because cities are pretty insane about zombie spawns. Anything good? No. Use cigarettes, so worthless beyond measure. So zombies are killing rabbits, I guess. I think that's new too. Oh, no way up but through, so let's keep on going. I see an ambulance. Those, I think, have some loot sometimes, but I might be wrong. Alright, a knife. And some cash, which brings me up to basically nothing. Can't really make it out because the words are quite small, and I don't care enough to turn up the UI scale. Because I think you can actually turn up the lettering, but I might be wrong. Judging by how those, or at least that ambulance is covered in, gore, I'm assuming that there was probably... Holy shit, actually, that's a lot of gore. There's probably no loot in here, just death. Lockpick, I can sell those. 15 bucks a piece. Damn right I can. So what's in this here house? And yeah, I probably should be sneaking, but at the same time, I kind of want all these zombies to kind of make their way to me, so I can just kind of take them out that way. 9mm, sure. Knife, sure. Alright, dresser. Oh, more 9mm. Very nice. That'll bring it up to... I'm getting a little bit of a nest egg. Compass, that's 25 bucks. Put it in the container. Energy bar, that's useful. I'll put it up here into the food thing. Rice, also usable. Nice. Don't have to worry about starving anytime soon. Rip clothing. Put that in there. 8 slots, so worthless. Rip clothing and rip clothing. I'll have plenty of bandages when the time comes. You next. Alright. You think there are any zombie eunuchs or not? Because presumably, at least in the apocalypse, someone turned while they were doing the do, right? So I ask again, do you guys think there are zombie eunuchs or not? Skills, health regen, useful. Now, let me just open my lunchbox real quick and eat my rice. Consume. Consume, and now drink some water. So I got a nice jug just for that. Too dark for me to actually see anything, so let me just come over here. I think that's an acid zombie. I would call that very suboptimal. Alright, cool. I can now get double the damage from my crits. That's going to be incredibly useful. Use SIGs, worthless. Knife, though, goes into my little storage container. Alright, trash bag. Read. Fuck. Alright, useful. You can go right over here, I guess. Now. 24 slots compared to how many slots is my duffel bag? 4, 8, no, 5, 10, 15. It's more than 24 by a long shot. So, worthless, but I can store shit in it, so I guess it works out. Come on, buddy. Let's dance. We got 32 rounds in storage. Very nice. Oh, shit. Okay, so this red hue, for those of you guys who don't know, means that there is a zombie nest type deal coming up, which means somewhere in here there's a couple strands, I think they're called, which you have to destroy, which means you got waves of zombies coming after you that spawn in, and they are tougher than your regular zombies. Yep, I can see the thing right there. Run. Take a little bit of radiation damage from that. Now these are things I don't like to take out until I have better gear because, let me tell you, cock and ball torture, that's... yeah. Like right now my gear is significantly too low level to even pretend to take out these zombie nests. That's the primary infestation, and I'd have to go follow the, strands of gore and what have you just to go and take out the other two pieces. There's usually like 2 or 3 that are connected and that they are sponges. And, not today. So we're just gonna run past the city because, despite the fact that, you know, the loot is legendary, I am extremely under-equipped, and I know better than to even pretend to try to take that out. Again, though, why does your guy sound so effeminate when he's getting hit? He just goes, ah, like he's about to go, no, stop, ah. Like, oh shit, that's a boss zombie. Fuck, 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 fuck. Alright, time to run. I'm gonna bleed out. Alright, time to run. Yeah, there was nothing I could do. I didn't even really chip out his health that much because I was that terrible. Like I said, there's really nothing I can do with that. Right, respawn at the spawn point. Got I think, what is this, the second or third death of the run? But like the first death to a boss of this run. So I'm actually not too disappointed at myself. Because, like I said, something like that, there's nothing you can really do. I hope this game does get a multiplayer update, though. That would be fun as hell. Alright, let me just open axe. Cool. Open 9mm knife, meat, compass, knife, wallet, lockpick. Cool. Open. Alright, knife, magazine, compass, Rags. Knife. Oh, that's actually perfectly fine then. What about the medical bag? Water tablets and wow, that holds a lot of medical kits actually. How much money do I have? A pretty good amount. 23 damage compared to 38, so I'll keep what I got. Alright, what about you? You seem to be an equipment and weapons trader. Do you have any protective gear or pairs of pants? 46. Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So just barely better, so at least to me, I don't think it's worth it. The vest, though, that's 24 slots of storage. So yeah, I'll take that. And like I said, that's a little bit of protection, only like 2%, but 2% is still more than I had, which is to say nothing whatsoever. So, meh. Let's see. Oh, Velora crashed. Hold on, chat. We are at the 1 hour and 6 mark. Let me tap my screen, watch my stream. Give me a second, chat. I'm trying to get this app going. Hold on. After about an hour, the app, after about an hour of watching, the app crashes. Anyway, sorry about that, chat. Just figured let the developer know for Velora, because like this is a one-man operation. This streaming platform was released in September, and like it's still constantly being developed on. And on top of that, chat, like this whole Velora even has an app on Google and friggin' Android, which I don't know about you, but I think that's really damn impressive. Come on. Work with me here, Velora. You've been doing so good. What are you? Medical, not interested. Materials, not interested. The wandering trader here. What are you buying? No, these are just rando NPCs. Ah, there's a wandering trader. What are you buying? So if I had the cash, I would buy that. But I'll take the helmet, because that is protection I did not really have before. Wait, how much? 300. I'm a little too broke to afford that, actually. But I'll take the pants, because that is better storage than I currently have. So let me just take my skirt off. Now my next upgrade is probably going to be saving about $700 if I can. Alright. Now, we are dripped the hell out. But, at the same time, this is basically nothing but for protection. But I'm also too broke for the good shit, so it could be worse. Hey, Hissy Fur. Come on, kitty cat. Can I get a smoochie? Fine, guess not. I see how it is. I see how it is, kitty. You come, you greet me, you kinda give me the eyes like you're gonna lick me on the nose, and then you abandon me. Oh, for shame. Oh, how can I ever cope with such a horrifying bit of treatment from the kittens? Oh. So what you're saying is I can actually embarrass a cat to get her off the computer. Ha! Oh, this could be fun, actually. Oops, sorry, kitty. Now we're just gonna pick a direction and wander. Wherever the road takes me is where I'm going. Oop. Well, assuming that I don't jerk my trackball around a little bit. See, one of the downsides of having a trackball mouse, if nothing else, is just that, well, like I said, you can jerk the ball around a little bit. But I mean, hell, it's a trackball mouse. Things get a little jerky, right? And I ain't talking about beef. Ooh, look at that. I got like $6 now. So, I'm back to the double digits, but I think it's the low double digits. But hell, money is money. And in this game, cash is king. As is not being complete garbage. Oh, nice. Just beat the crit out of him. You coming over him? Oh, my hissy! I could be wrong, but judging by the look I got from the cat, I think I just got called an asshole in whatever language cats speak. Hey Maggie, I don't suppose I could convince you to move back about 6 inches and rest on my very cold feet, could you? Or could I? Guess not. And I know I can't embarrass you into doing that, kitty. I can't go, oh, woe is me. Yeah, I suspect that doesn't matter how under construction it is, that shit ain't getting finished. You know what I really want, chat? I want some nice coconut milk mixed with... Or, no, just like some nice coconut milk. Like, I don't know why I'm getting random cravings lately for drinks, but I mean, hell, at least that's healthy compared to drinking something really sugary, I guess. I lost basically all my experience. I gotta level up a couple times again just to get points. Hissy! Come on, buddy. Can I get a smoochie, kitty? I'll take a smoochie from you too, Maggie. You don't have to give me dirty looks just because I'm calling to any cat that'll give me affection. I'm glad I use wireless keyboards and mice, because otherwise I would not be able to play this game at all, because the cats would probably chew through them. Hey, buddy. Alright, got me another splint. Alright, put that in here. Same with that. About $100, or no, probably about $90 worth of loot in that duffel bag. Rope, metal fence, meh. Give me some rope, I'm coming loose. No? Just me? Damn, okay. I'll take another sledge. Put that in here. Ah, Hissy's playing in the water again. That means she's gonna try to cause some trouble. Hey, Sassy. Hey, 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 hey! Hey! Hissy, get off the computer! Hissy! Hey! You know better. Apologies, cat. Or chat. No, apologies, chat. I just don't like to even the risk of the cat getting my computer fucking soaked, but she gets right on the dust vent. Thankfully, I got an AIO for a little bit of protection, but still. Alright, you've fallen right into my trap, Hissy. Now, for the rest of the night, you're gonna be under my arm. How many times do I have to tell you not to pull that little stunt, Hissy? Yeah, let's go this way. Why not? Let me just come back over here. Alright, get my stream playing. Alright. I spot a zombie here. It's fine. I can just go here, hiya, and what? I'm starting to lose a little bit of steam for my sledgehammer. Thankfully, got one in backup, so when this one crashes and burns, I'll still be perfectly fine. Nope, you are staying right here, Hissy. It is cuddly time, not run around playing in the bucket time, kitty cat. Alright. No idea where I am. That makes things actually perfectly fine as far as I'm concerned. No. Pedals. Not try to run around so you can play in the bucket again, kitty cat. I may be a Hare Dane bred, but I certainly wasn't born yesterday. Alright, keep going. Natural rock forming. No, kitty. It is cuddly time, not to try to run away while your paws are still soaked time. We are cuddling, Hissy. No! Cat. Fine. I guess you can get out this time, but only because you clawed me. Damn cat. You'd think, though, that Hissy would learn to stop playing in the water and getting on top of the electronics, but it's Hissy. She's a very persistent kind of an asshole cat. And because the one who previously had her didn't discipline Hissy at all, well, yeah. Kind of working from square one trying to train a pretty poorly trained cat. Hello. Is this the building I think it is? No, it is not. Hey, zombies. Get me another splint. Don't mind if I do. I suspect there's really nothing in here, but I'm still checking just for posterity's sake. Alright, ripped clothing, and put that in here. I think I want to wear the welder's mask, just because it kind of fits. Yeah, I kind of prefer that as an apocalypse chic look. That is chic, spelled C-H-I-C. What do we have for supplies? Money. I like money. And then just a bunch of crap. Alright, well, at least I got money out of this endeavor. Not to be confused with the ever-reviled Endeavor OS, that is. Don't know if I went from that way, but I'm going this way now. Hey, sassy kitty. One and done. And I missed. That time I didn't, though. I really kind of want to start doing retro game streams again, but the reason I haven't lately, chat, or should like really in general, is just because, I don't know, I've just been really enjoying just kind of playing more modern stuff lately. Now, granted, modern is for a given value, considering that a lot of the games I play, excluding stuff like Surrounded, came out. Hey, Hissy! Hissy! Come on, kitty. Don't you want it? Oh, apologies, excuse me. Alright. I hear wolves. But I really do want to go back and start playing a lot of older stuff again. Like, I'm thinking I might do at least one stream for Road Rash. I want to kind of get back into racers again, but really what's stopping me is just Like like I said, I'm just really enjoying even playing like modern indies. Like, don't get me wrong, I love these older games, but like I said, newer stuff like this too is just really fun to me. I know Brazilian Drug Dealer is another game I gotta play. Now, I'm only part way through it. I was playing it mostly on my ROG Ally, but it's still, like I said, just really fun. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what Brazilian Drug Dealer 3 is, that's a shooter done in id Tech 2, I believe it is. Wait, fuck, actually, I can't play that one on stream. Huh. Right, I can't do Brazilian Drug Dealer 3 because there's weird issues with the menu. It's fine if you're playing, you know, like, on, like, a Steam Deck or something like that, but trying to play it otherwise, I'm noticing, at least on Linux, it's a hair painful. Like, once we, get to a point where I can save, I'll kind of show you guys what I mean. Battery, useful. That's a water bottle, don't mind if I do. Yeah, this is a good spot as I need to save. Yes, I want to save. Save. Cool. Alright, now quit. Yes. Now I'll show you what, by the way, what I mean about Brazilian Drug Dealer kind of being a bitch once I reinstall it. Come on, keyboard. Yes, Brazilian Drug Dealer 3. I opened a portal to hell in the favela trying to revive mid-aya. I need to close it. Now, obviously, we're installing this on the main drive. Like I said, I'll show you guys really what I mean. Because, I mean, at less than a gigabyte, I think it's good. Now, once it loads, like I said, I'll show you really what I mean. If it launches, that is. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the thing, chat! Every damn time. Ah, there we go. Now, English. Alright, options. Let's see if display actually works. Now, full screen now. 1920 by 1200, not quite what I meant. Yes, 1080. Or no. Alright. Apply changes. Okay, now Brazilian Drug Dealer is working. Now, load game. Okay, so it does not save across your thing. That's fine, but yeah. Now it's working. Of all the things, of course, today, the game had to make a liar out of me. Such is life, if I do say so. Sorry about boinking you upside the head. Myself. I think someone pinged me. Hold on. I am interested. Could I stream this? Question. Alright, now, while I'm waiting, gonna go back to Surrounded. Actually, no, we're gonna do a little bit more relax. Hold on, chat. Let's reopen Surrounded. Hissy! Oi! Fucking cat. I love Hissy right to pieces, but she is a pain in the derriere sometimes. Excuse me while I groan a little bit more because arthritis. Alright, move this actually up a little bit. Alright, anyways. Pressing the any key now. Now, picks, pats up 5. Share with these guys a picture of midnight. Now let us continue game. You know what sounds really good right now? Some nice granola. Yep, still no idea where I am. Cool. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is... Oh, shit. I don't even... Fuck, I don't even remember the lyrics. Like, it's been that long since I've listened to that Willie Nelson song. I mean, I remember enough, you know, that it's Willie Nelson, but I mean, it's Willie Nelson. Even if you don't know who he is, you've heard at least something of his. I gotta keep a lookout for food now. I drop these cans. Drink a single water bottle. Say, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? And that brings me up to... Alright, I'm still way below where I want to be, and someone just messaged me. Alright, cool, didn't miss anything important, but I figured just be safe, because I'm trying to keep an eye out to make sure I don't miss someone messaging me and come across like an asshole. That would kind of suck. Anyways, put that there. Put the 12 gauge ammo there. Like I said, we're near the apartment buildings, so I know exactly where we are. Hissy. Don't think I won't grab the razor and shave you. Don't worry, by the way, Chad. Like, I threaten the cat with shaving all the time. Don't worry, I'm not an asshole. I won't actually shave the cat. Not even for the obligatory shaved pussy joke. Hey! Hey! Ha! Here, see? Here, see? So if I look, yeah, I'm just right here now. So if I take a right, give or take, I can basically just hoof it back to the safe zone and sell all sorts of good shit. and get, theoretically at least, a good bit of cash. Hey, hit, ah, ah, ah. No, go. Here, see? Ah, 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 ah. No. Man, I'm turning into an old man every fucking day with, like, when I'm going at my cats and all that. Hey, see? Hmm. Here, see? Kitty cat. Ow. Boink. Damn cat just clawed me right in the friggin' gob. Want me to keep blowing at you, cat? Is that what you want? No. You know better. No. No. Go. No. Go, Hissy. Go. No, cat. Alright, I'm gonna save again. Wait. Midnight. Go. Alright, save game. Save. Hey. PSC. Quit to desktop, yes, I'm sure. Hey, let it go. You know better. Hey. No. Hold on, chat. Damn cat. Some furballs. Also, quit to desktop, okay. I know, let me change scenes to enter the name of the scene. Test, hold on. Test, enter. Alright, now sources. Let me just add a text source here. Okay. Be right back. Be right back. Alright, now let me just open up Discord. Un momento, por favor. It's going alright, but I need to turn you up because I can't hear you at all. Alright, say again?
You can't?
Alright, now I can hear
Hello?
you. Yeah, you were turned down to 7 for whatever reason.
Well, I don't know why that happened.
Yeah, it's Discord. That's all I'm gonna say on that one.
Yeah, we recently found out that Discord automatically streams when you stream your screen or a window, it automatically does it at like 4K or some shit. Even though you get it at 720. So
I'm not
like if you want to not
surprised.
lag, you gotta like have it not stream at that.
Again, I'm not surprised, man.
So yeah, do you have a copy of the game or should I send it to you again?
I'll need you to send it to me again. Just a warning, by the way, I am actually live right now.
Okay. Hello, chat.
We-
I'm introducing him to a new game. Just make sure you don't share your screen of the book.
I am not sharing my screen, and I am going to throttle you little furry bastards tonight. Calm the fuck down. On second thoughts, I'm gonna be right back. I should probably grab the cat kennel because they are just in rare form tonight.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were talking about your cat or the chat.
Thankfully, none of the Chad I would describe as furry little bastards. So yeah, no, like I said, I will be right back, and then I'm gonna get them put into the kennel. It's just like 3 of them too. I got a bunch of kittens again, which means, for lack of better words, man. All right, don't go anywhere, chat. I will be right back. You kittens are heavy in this kennel. It's actually something of a struggle. There. Now let me just get my headset back on. Alright, I'm back.
Hi, back.
What'd you say?
I said hi, back.
Oh. Hello there. So, is it just us tonight, or are there others, do you know?
So far, I don't know. Trying to make a account for Velora.
Yeah, it's a little weird. But, I mean, it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's ran by one dude, Velora is. Like, there are a couple of moderators, like site moderators, obviously, and folks who occasionally help, I believe, look over the code, but still, all, like, it's a one-man operation, which is really freaking cool.
Nice.
Shit.
But a while since I've used a site where I actually did have to verify my email before I could do anything.
It's really nice to see, kind of. Because it seems like most sites kind of just more have that kind of thing as window dressing, for lack of better words.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Cage will join. I have no idea.
We'll find out, I suppose. Let me just open up Chrome real quick to do some stream managing. Sitting back and relaxing with friends, and then we do TTRPG. Hold on. Role playing tabletop?
Yep. Tabletop role playing game.
No, I'm just trying to. I don't see a category. Is more what I was.
Ah.
Real.
Is TTRPG a category?
No. You type up TTRPG and you get Ale and Ale Tavern, Just Chatting, IRL Adventures, Music and DJs, Art and Creative Programming. Oh, I'm apparently blind. Board and tabletop games. That's probably what it would be considered.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I never claimed to be the most observant individual. Just check this real quick. Is Pump Action Card Launcher. Huh. Neat.
So yeah, in this game you can play a mystery man, a superhuman, or a super scientist. Which do you think you would want to play?
Probably a mystery man, kind of like the one we were talking about when we were chatting in DMs about your TTRPG.
Yeah, what was which one were you talk? I know we talked about it, but it's been like a couple weeks or so.
Uh,
Refresh my memory.
Mystery Man, name of Jebediah Baker. Used to be a farmer and wanted to work in a factory to make, like tractors and stuff like that. I was gonna
Oh
let
yeah.
you choose a power and roll if you wanted, because I'm gonna be honest. I haven't rolled a character for any kind of game in quite a long while, so I don't really know like the best way to roll. So I was trusting you to do that.
Yep. So basically, I can let you in the server roll 4d6 5 times.
All right, what channel would I roll in?
So there is a dice channel.
Will you please ping me in the dice channel?
Yes. There you go.
Thank you.
And you'll just type /roll space 4d6.
Roll 4d6. Did I put the right roll in? Or yes, I did.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so there's my
So do that
first roll.
4 more times, and you'll be subtracting from those in a bit.
All right, there's my second roll.
So we rolled 15, 14, 11, 12,
And how
and
many rolls do I have left?
one more.
All right, my last roll right here.
18. And now what you do is you'll subtract the lowest number from each of those. So 15 becomes 14 because the lowest thing was a 1. 14 becomes 13 because the lowest one was again a 1. And again, the lowest was a 1, so 11 becomes 10. 12 becomes 11, as that also has the lowest being 1. And 18 becomes 15.
All right, so let me just write that down
Because
in notes.
13, because 3 was the lowest in that one. So those are
14,
pretty decent stats right there.
13, 10, 11, and 15. Is that for my Wait, what do you mean 15? Don't you mean 17? Because you
No,
were,
why?
you said 14, 13, 10, 11, 15, and we were subtracting 1. Oh, I see. Never mind.
You're striking the lowest.
Yeah, it just dawned on me.
Yeah,
Apologies. All
that's
right,
okay.
all right, written down. All right, what stats are those? Like 4.
Strength, intelligence, willpower, dexterity, constitution.
All right, so
So for a
strength.
mystery man, strength is generally the most important attribute, followed by constitution or intelligence,
So the third.
depending on like how you. I'm sorry,
I
what?
I'm sorry for cutting you off. What was the third stat again? You were going way too fast for me to catch you. I do apologize.
Oh, sorry. So the main stats, other than renown, that's a whole separate thing. But the main stats you put these points into are strength, intelligence, willpower, dexterity, and constitution.
Dexterity and then Constitution. All right, thank you.
So the most important stat for a mystery band will usually be strength, followed by either intelligence or constitution. Uh, unless you play a boxer or a fencer, in which case you might want to have good dexterity.
I feel like given my character's background, both the strength and the Constitution make sense. But yeah, no, I agree.
And you already chose the class, so we'll skip step 2 where you choose a class. Although I guess you should pick your fighting style while we're here. So mystery man, they start with 10 HP. And you can be a whipmaster, a boxer, a fencer, a bowman, or a shootist.
I would want to be probably. Let's see. Let me just browse through the fighting style explanations real quick. Let's see. What's my dexterity at? Okay, so I'm not going to be a whip master. Let's see.
I mean, these aren't in order. You put them in whatever order you want.
That's fine. I'll just take 14 strength, 13 intelligence, 10 willpower, 15 constitution, and 11 dexterity. Makes it a
All
little bit
right.
more fun. Let's, I'll take probably, yeah, let's take whipmaster.
All right. I have not had anybody play Whipmaster yet, so this will be fun.
Right.
Get to check, uh, test this out.
For alignment, could I be chaotic evil?
You could be chaotic.
Okay, chaotic then. Right, forget this isn't like
I mean,
D and
your
D.
character might be evil, but that's just not in the alignment system in this.
Alright, then yes, just
So that's up to
chaotic,
you if you want to be
please.
evil.
Just chaotic, please.
Yes. Are you writing this down or should I?
Beg pardon?
Are you writing this down in like a notebook or?
Uh, it would probably be best if you wrote it down too, because I don't exactly label these things the best. So if you'd be willing to, I would
Okay.
sincerely appreciate it.
Okay. Potato character.
Down.
All right. So what you said you wanted for strength?
Alright. For strength, I wanted that to be 14.
For Dex 11
Please and thank you.
and Constitution
15.
and Intelligence,
13.
Willpower,
10.
and Renown will be 10. Unless is your character gonna be wearing a mask? Does he have a secret identity or is he just him?
My character's just him.
Okay, so you get to start with 14 Renown. People will trust you a bit more because you do not wear a mask. However, if you have run-ins with the law, they're gonna know who you are. So that's the
Okay.
trade-off there.
That's fine with me. Makes things more interesting.
And you'll be able to investigate using your intelligence instead of only having a 1 in 6 chance of finding things.
Okay.
So then roll 1d3 for me.
I'm gonna go into the dice channel real quick. Alright. Dice. Alright. Slash roll. That's not roll. Alright. 1d3. Alright. 1.
Okay, you get one whole gadget. So go to the gadgets page.
Alright. Gadgets. Let me
And
scroll down. Once I can find the gadgets. Alright, where do I find gadgets?
it'll be the chapter 9, so it'll be like a bit almost halfway through.
Gadgets. Okay. Then can I take...
You can take one of these, or you can try to come up with your own that's similar in power.
Let's see. Can I take a retractable melee weapon?
Yes.
Do I choose a melee weapon or do you choose it?
So, let's see. Any mundane melee weapon can be converted into a retractable weapon that fits in a pocket. So, what
Crowbar.
weapon do you want to be retractable? Crowbar, you said?
Please and thank you.
Yes, you could have that as a retractable weapon. That'd be cool. So, oh yeah, so your Constitution modifier. Let's see. Constitution is 15. So you get an extra +1 to HP every level.
Okay.
So you actually have. Oh yeah, you get an extra +1 every level because you have 15 Constitution. So you got 11 HP to start with.
Very nice.
Step 5. Okay, you already chose the alignment. Step 6, starting well. So roll 3d6 and multiply that by 5.
Slash roll 3d6. Need to multiply by 5?
Yep.
Alright, let me just pull up the calculator because I got a 17. 17 times 5. 85. I think. Let me just double check to make sure I didn't fuck that up. 17 times 5. Yep, 85.
All right, $85.
Alright, 85 to my name. Damn, so depending on what year this takes place during, I am filthy rich.
Yeah, it takes place in the 1930s, so you have a decent amount of money, yeah. But you might have to spend it all right now, or I mean, you don't have to, but depends on if you want armor and other stuff. So there's equipment in Chapter 8,
Chapter
right
8, let
before
me
Chapter 9,
scroll up. Let's see. Out, get your claws out of me, pretty please. Thank
and
you,
much
kitty.
further down in Chapter 17 is weapons and armor.
Alright, let's see. Hmm. I will take a large sack,
Eh,
thieves' tools, a let's see. I will take an eye patch. I will take a matchbox and an oil flask. I will take standard rations.
So does your character have one eye, or does he feel like wearing an eye patch?
Neither. This is for intimidation purposes to go with my chaotic alignment.
Okay, awesome.
I will take iron spikes, a 10-foot wooden pole. Alright, you said there was, which chapter was armor and whatnot?
17. Remember, this will be more expensive than the equipment, mostly.
Alright, let's see. If I can make my way down. There, that's 14. Just gotta scroll a little bit more. 15. So I'm definitely not far enough. 17.
Yeah, a
Okay,
regular whip will be $10.
that is
Just
fine.
two.
I will take a chain. Never mind, no I won't. I'm too broke for a chain. Scratch
Yep.
that. Alright. I will take... Hmm. Yeah, give me a whip, please.
Yep. So that's $10. It does 2d3 damage.
Alright, you said there was
There's
armor
also,
here?
yep. Scroll down past the firearms and
Alright,
ammo. There's armor. You can have leather jacket, bulletproof vest, stab-proof vest, and maybe also a cape.
I will take the leather jacket. How much does that put me down to?
That costs $20.
Can I afford that, actually?
Wait a minute. Why is the stab-proof vest? Why is the stab-proof vest cheaper than the leather jacket?
It kind of makes sense because, like, stab-proof vests are really not that protective, unlike leather jackets, which can protect you from being bitten by things. So I could
Eh,
see the logic in that.
I don't even remember why I did that or if I intended to do that.
Fair enough.
But hmm.
Like, if I can't afford the leather jacket, I'm fine with just a cape.
Yeah, the cape is like basically a shield. So
Yeah,
you have to have a free hand for that.
then I will just take the cape instead of the leather jacket if I can't afford the leather jacket because I don't know how much I'm down to.
Maybe I looked up. I mean, I don't think that would be how much it would cost in the 30s.
What am I even at for money, by the way? Like, I'm not even trying to be rude. I just don't recall.
Yeah, I'm just I don't even remember how much it was supposed to cost because like I feel like I don't know why I would make the stab proof vest cheaper.
So yeah, if I can't take either of those pieces of armor because I can't afford them, then I will take a javelin and a cane and a burning oil flask to go with my other oil flask.
I'm actually instead of lowering the leather jacket, I'm increasing the vest in price.
Okay. How much money would it be down to if I got the burning oil flask and the cane?
Let's see. Cane costs $2, and Burning oil flask.
It's also $2.
The oil flask is 20 cents.
Oh, 20 cents? Ah,
Yeah.
okay, then I will take a second burning oil flask.
Because the lantern itself costs $1.
Makes sense.
And eye patch cost $1.
Okay. I will also take a whip.
Okay.
And if I have a little bit more, then I would like a wrench and a small knife. So, like, I'm not counting these, like how much I have, so I have no idea if I'm up or down. So if I'm in the negatives, obviously I'll have to put something back, but... Hmm. I guess my last investment would be a battle axe. Yeah, that's my last investment right there, the battle axe.
You could probably also afford the leather jacket. I mean, with the amount you're buying, right?
Maybe? I mean, if I can, then
All
I'll
right.
take a leather jacket.
Okay.
And then, yeah, that'll be it for me for what I buy.
You're buying the battle axe, the cane, and the whip, and the small knife, and the wrench out of the weapons, right? That's everything for the weapons?
I a couple of burning oil flasks as well.
Yeah.
And you know what? Yeah, that's it. Wait, small knife actually as well. And did you already mention the whip?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah. That sounds like everything.
And then we'll check the equipment. You said lantern, eye patch, two oil flask, and what else?
Let me scroll back up. Hold on. Equipment. Um, I already got the retractable crowbar, so I think.
Yeah, that was free because it's
Alright,
your gadget.
then a 10-foot wooden pole, 50 feet of rope. You already said eye patch. Some iron spikes, a lantern, a matchbox, standard rations, a large sack, and a small hammer and thieves' tools. Apologies for the noises coming through. I had the baby monitor and keep an eye on Grandpa.
All right. What kind of rations you say?
Standard.
Okay. So it's a 10-foot pole, 50-foot rope, eye patch,
Let's
oil
see.
flask, lantern, standard rations, large sack, thieves' tools, and small hammer.
Iron spikes too, please.
All right. Iron spikes.
And
All right. So
then
that's five. What?
and then that's it. Yes.
Okay. So that's 5, 10 on top of the 25 for the weapons. That's $30.10. So
And then
that's
for
$54.90.
okay. And then how much was the leather jacket?
$20. So yeah,
Okay.
you can afford it.
So then I would like the leather jacket and a cape.
All right.
And then that'll be it for me.
So you got $29.90 left. So you could have that for when you need it.
I think I would like to have that for when I need it.
just write down the various things you have
No
for you.
problem.
And you bought one set of standard rations, right?
Yes, just one. Do mystery men get powers, by the way, or no? Out of curiosity.
No, only superhumans get powers.
Okay, no problem. I just wanted to make sure I understood correctly.
It is conceivable you might find magic items, but you probably will not want to use them because they will not be good for anybody to use.
Ah, that could be pretty fun. Especially
Horrible
given
things
my,
happen.
again, chaotic. I could see this being fun.
Yeah. I wrote down all the items for you. And you finalize your character concept. So he just dresses in a leather jacket and a cape and presumably pants and a shirt.
Depends on the mood. Sometimes just the leather jacket and then the cape is a sort of like makeshift oh, what is it that cavemen wear? Like, the crotch covering.
Loincloth.
Yeah, but like a makeshift loincloth, depending on the mood he's in. Otherwise, just dressed like a normal person with a leather jacket and a cape.
Because just so you know, it takes up your hand when you use it as a shield.
Oh, I don't plan to use this as a shield.
Fair enough. Then you do not get that AC bonus, just so you know.
That's fine. Aesthetics are everything, after all, for a mystery man. Or I'm sure they're probably not, but for my character probably thinks that.
I mean, that is part of the fun. Is coming up with your costume idea.
See, the
So yeah,
leather
because you
jacket is probably bright blue, if if that is a thing you can have, like for the character.
yeah, sure, why not?
The cape is the most ugly shade of orange you can conceive. Like just something that makes those two colors absolutely clash. Like they see me coming before they realize what's going on. It's like, oh great,
You
it's
sound
this asshole again.
Yeah, you sound like some kind of obscure golden age comic book character nobody knows about except for some guy on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you start with 14 renown, which is basically what replaces charisma in this game because you don't have a mask.
Okay,
But you might lose it quickly. Who knows? Depends on what the news says about you.
that's fine with me.
Maybe you'll get lucky and you'll eat babies and you'll be like, this guy, he's saving our economy, getting rid of lowering the
Uh,
population. Who knows? Depends on how
that's
the news spins it.
I suppose you can be like, this fucking monster. This vile satanic beast has struck our city again.
But maybe another character will get blamed for it. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean I don't plan to go that crazy.
Well, it depends on what the news decides.
Hmm. I
Because
mean,
after every adventure, you get to see if the news likes you or hates you.
fair point.
Yeah, the lower your renown, the more likely the cops are going to egg after you.
That could be fun. How big are the iron spikes, by the way?
The iron spikes. Let's see. This is something I pulled over from D&D, so let's see. I assume it's like a steak
Like
size, but like not like a
when you say
not like
steak.
I guess it wouldn't count as a steak for vampires because that's a whole separate thing, but I think it's supposed to be basically a steak
Oh, I thought they were like
for like
nails.
well, I mean, isn't that what a steak is? Is a giant nail.
I mean, fair point, but I thought it was, like your standard, nails you like put into a wall or something. No problem.
But it's for wedging or maybe I mean it says iron spikes, so I don't know.
Can I use them as a character action?
What do you mean?
Like, say if my character wanted to get some information out of someone, kind of character action.
Like you want to torture someone with it?
Yeah, yeah.
I would allow this, yes.
I see. I have some ideas.
Yeah.
All right,
You gotta torture some gangsters?
amongst other folk.
Because this adventure I'm doing will probably deal with gangsters and some other stuff. You'll be in, you got to be investigating some strange goings on because a
That's
big part of this game is solving mysteries.
sounds good to me.
Yeah, each of the classes will be good at it to an extent. Mr. Man can investigate. Superhumans have weird senses, and the super scientists can figure out weird tech stuff.
I see.
So yeah, we've kind of sorted out your character already. Let's see, what was the adventure I was gonna use? Do I have that up? Because I'll be converting a AD&D 1E adventure module to use for this.
Okay.
So rather than a small village, you'll be in the city of Durkham.
Durkham. What state
Yes.
is that in?
Uh, somewhere in New England.
All right.
Probably in Rhode Island.
I see. So to have a slightly more southern accent, because even though there is the general New England accent, the further out of Maine you go, the more different the accent is. All right. Probably figured
Yeah.
something out.
So there'll be like a lot of people that live there will be fishermen.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of lobstermen up here too.
Yep. Because the adventure I'm using has a lot of farmers, but like I think for this it fits more to have them all be fishermen.
Makes sense.
So you think your character will be new to town, or does he just live there?
New to town. Came from up north.
Sounds good.
The hell are you doing, cat? If you want attention, come up here and quit knocking shit around, okay? What, kitty? Did you find catnip or something? That is the most vocal I've ever heard you, cat. If I didn't know you were fixed, I would assume you were in Heat Cat.
Yeah, I know it just let you buy leather armor, but just so you know, as a hint, you'll probably have to deal with a lot of gunfire in this short campaign.
That's fine.
Yep, the guns in this game are high standard HGM pistols, revolvers, shotguns, and Tommy guns, plus a few more that are considered exotic weapons.
Okay.
So yeah, good luck having your character not get shot up.
Oh, it's totally fine if my character gets shot up. I mean, this is just a session 0, right?
Yep.
So yeah, worst case scenario, if this character ends up dying, I can just roll a new one, right?
Yep, and it shouldn't take too long, although it is slightly more complicated than BXD&D.
Just seems fine, like coming from an outsider's perspective.
Right. If you do hit 0 HP, maybe you'll live, but you'll lose a limb or an eye.
I see. I'll have a use for my cape then.
Yeah.
Because I just thought about it. Eye patch garrote. Yeah, assuming that's allowed, is that?
Mm. I mean, technically, there is like a
Oh, that.
Garrote watch that a super scientist could invent that would be like above and beyond a gadget, but and I could probably maybe allow it with like a negative to it or something.
That's fine. I mean, negative, like using an event and it snaps eventually, something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's be real. Eye patches aren't exactly very strong.
Yeah. Maybe I'll let you attempt to incapacitate somebody, but it won't literally choke them to death.
It's more like, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Right, yeah, it looks like Cage isn't going to still works for a good bit, or it might be done by now. I don't know, but
Okay.
I don't know if he's joined it or not. But that might be it for now.
Okay. So if
But yeah, what?
I was gonna say, if it is just so I move off to do this another night then.
Yeah, the actual game will be probably next week on Monday. This was the session 0.
Okay.
So yeah, Durkham is a dark and dreary fisherman town. It's like a whole city though.
When you say city, you talking like Art Deco and all that?
Ah, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's a like a combination of Gotham, New York, and Arkham.
Okay.
But it's full of gangsters and bad guys for you to fight.
All right.
You've ever seen a Green Hornet or The Shadow
I
or something like
haven't
that?
seen either of those movies. I don't think.
Yeah, they're movies, but they start off as radio shows and for The Shadow as well, Pope Marvel as well. I don't know if I assume the Green Hornet eventually had novels. I don't know if they had them at the same around the same time or not, but
I know they had a Seth Rogen film that apparently wasn't too bad. Like
yeah,
for
I
Green
did not hear
Hornet.
good things about it. But
I heard okay
I mean, if you
things
want to,
about it. Like I didn't
what?
hear any. Like I didn't hear anything bad about Green Hornet, but I didn't hear anything great either.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know as much about Green Hornet as other pulp characters, to be honest. But like from what I know, if you wanted to watch like a newer live action thing, you'd probably want to watch the show that eventually crossed over with Batman.
There was a show?
Yeah, in the '60s, around the same time, at the same time as the Batman show, they had a crossover episode.
Oh, cool. Is it as campy as the Batman show?
Yes, it's got Bruce Lee too.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Bruce Lee plays a sidekick. We have sidekick Kato. Like before, they were both competent, but Green Hornet was more competent. And thanks to that show, because Bruce Lee played Kato, that he was the more badass martial artist than Green Hornet, which makes sense.
Yep.
He's Bruce Lee. Although I think like some modern adaptations might have gone a bit too far in like reversing that dynamic. Like you could have Green Hornet being better with guns and Kato being better with martial arts, and it would fit.
Okay.
But yeah, the Shadow I know a bit more about, and he's got in the radio show he has powers of tele telepathy and psychic illusions and that kind of thing, so he can make you think he's a shadow, hence the name.
Okay.
And he's basically Batman but with guns, and probably cooler than Batman in some ways. He's got a network of spies. In the pulp novels, he has no powers. He's just really good at what he does, and he knows some magic tricks to hide.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, both the superhuman and the mystery man classes are partially based on him.
Well, that has me pretty excited.
So, like if you played a shootist mystery man, you might be close to the shadow.
Okay.
Or if you were superhuman and you happen to get the psychic illusion and telepathy powers, and then also had a gun.
Alright. Yeah, that sounds pretty exciting.
Yeah. It's also technically possible for a superhuman character when you create it to be a gorilla in a wheelchair.
A gorilla in a wheelchair.
Yep, there's
Interesting.
only a 2% chance of being wheelchair bound as your superhuman weakness. And but there's a 30% chance, which is the highest chance for anything on these two tables of being a gorilla. Yeah, most things on these results are 3% chance. Yeah, check out chapter 7 and chapter 15 for all the powers.
Let me scroll up if it'll. Oh, it had me reset to the beginning. Alright, so you
Yeah,
said.
chapter 7 has the random table for the powers and the random table for the weaknesses. Chapter 15 has the actual descriptions of the powers.
Very interesting powers. Interesting
Yeah, most of
weaknesses,
them are
too.
weird senses, so that way you could be a kind of a occult detective kind of guy.
That's pretty cool. Maybe next time assuming my character dies, maybe as a superhero I could roll for, or get one of these powers with weaknesses. That'd be pretty interesting.
That would be, yeah.
And what was the other chapter you want me to check?
Chapter 15 has the actual descriptions of the powers.
Chapter 15. If I can find chapter 15. Here we go. User has the soul of a cat and attained 9 lives. Alright, interesting.
Yeah, that was inspired by Wildcat. What was it? Wildcat? Yeah, Wildcat.
Nothing
Although
wrong
what's
with
weird
that.
about that is eventually he ran out of them. It turns out his power is that he always has 9 lives. So after he uses up his 9 lives, he gets 9 more, which just I don't know.
I'd call that something of an ass pull.
Yeah. In this case, you get the 9 lives power, you get 9 lives, that's it.
Yep. I might as well check my email. Oh, guess I was reading something and never closed that out on the email app. Okay. Not trying to be rude, just where we're waiting for folk.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some water.
No problem. I'm probably gonna grab my leftover Doritos in a second.
Nice.
Yep. Spicy sweet chili. Best flavor of Doritos in my opinion. Yes, hello, kitty. Are you happy that you're on top of my computer? Well, that definitely wasn't worth having left off. So Steam already has a post-winter sale. Anything good? Peak, Clover Pit, Dredge, Mortal Sin, Void Train, MVCC, Fighting Collection, Arcade Classics, JDM, Katamari Damacy, Clone Drone, Mullet Mad Jack, Street Fighter 5, Earthian, Dread Dawn. Interesting. What did I actually get during the Steam sale?
I'm back.
Welcome back. Oh yeah, what did you get during the Steam sale, by the way?
What I get in the Steam sale?
Yep.
I recently got some free stuff. I forget what I got.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got Billy's Wheelie, Blood and Bacon.
Oh, nice. I got Vane, the Serious Sam series, except for 3 and 4 and that Siberian one. I got every Far Cry game except for the prehistoric one, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, I was thinking of buying some games on sale, and then I forgot to actually look at any.
That's fair.
Yeah, the last few games I've been playing were Planescape Torment, Baldur's Gate, and Icewind Dale.
I really gotta go and replay those games. It's been like 3 years since I played Planescape, Icewind Dale, or the first two Baldur's Gates.
Yeah, they're really fun. I think if I had a video game based on my Pulp RPG, it would be like those, but with guns.
Understandable.
That or Diablo.
Ooh, the Diablo type thing like would be awesome because I mean, Inquisitor Martyr showed you can have a good ARPG with guns.
Yeah. The other thing is I'd have to work out the flying power and water breathing. I don't know if then I'd have to have water as well.
Fair point.
Oh yeah, one of the weaknesses you can have as a superhuman is water.
I can kind of see that one making sense, especially if they become a vampire, depending on what flavor of vampires you subscribe to.
I'm gonna like look into classic Transylvania folklore plus old school movie monsters.
Okay.
Yeah, at the moment I will have a vampire and a werewolf enemy for the main game, but eventually for the horror supplement I'll have a lot more stuff for vampires and werewolves and werebears and wereboars and dampiers and where creatures will be a player character rate class.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
Because I'll be doing races class for fantasy supplement and horror supplement.
All right.
That'll make things simple to add onto. Yeah, in the fantasy supplement, you'll be able to play as Tarzan.
That would be interesting, especially if like
Uh,
Tarzan is like a super scientist too, depending on how you do it.
no, no, Tarzan, the Jungle Warrior subclass will be a subclass of Rogue.
Okay.
That class will be the Rogue class will be introduced in the fantasy supplement.
All right.
Yeah, Rogue will be able to be Musketeers, Pistoleros, maybe Dragoons, maybe Jungle Warriors, Thieves, and other stuff.
I see. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
You'll be able to be those half elves, not elves. By the way, they're all gone. Dwarves, gnomes, and cunning folk, which will be the mage kind of thing.
I see. Well, that is coming through really loudly, huh?
What?
Apparently, noise canceling does not cancel out the sound of loud chip bags.
Oh. Yeah, see if Cage wants to join. Yeah, super scientists can be, biologists, chemists, engineers, or psychologists.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, daily with my campaign, you can either like run like the Shadow or Zorro or Indiana Jones kind of, or you can run like Venture Brothers or something like that.
Very nice.
Yeah, Venture Brothers was a partial inspiration, and Jai Quest as well were a partial inspiration for the engineer class, at least in the vibes. In fact, one player Lewis, he played a character who could face shift, and he turns face into the word them and traumatized some gangsters.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I'm pretty excited, man. Like, when we get to do Session Zero, because I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to this all since last week.
Yeah, session one is when we actually play. Unless we get enough people to play right now. But I don't know if
Yeah,
that's happening.
I suspect it's not.
Yeah. So hopefully next week on Monday we'll be able to play.
Hopefully. We'll find out one way or another. Do you have a character, by the way, rolled?
Me? Well, I'm gonna be the narrator.
Fair
Like the
point.
DM. So I'm gonna be converting the characters in this adventure module into like my system.
Ah, I see.
So for example, I'll replace like a ranger with a bowman.
I see. I think I'm gonna
Or
kind of
I might.
just stop streaming for now, if that's fine with you.
Okay.